Welcome back, everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. Right now, the two sleepers in this market are hands down XRP as well as XLM Stellar Lumens. As we see a 53 cent XRP and just under 12 cent XLM, understand that central banks all over the globe will be utilizing Ripple and Stellar's technology. Now, I'm about to show you a couple clips where you hear how central banks are going to be using XRP as a bridge currency for gold-backed CBDCs that I believe largely will be getting rolled out this year, as well as XLM, Franklin Templeton's CEO, as they will soon be the first and only public blockchain to have a CBDC successfully ran on the public ledger through Ukraine CBDC. Listen, as time is ticking. Guys, Stellar XLM is set to be the first and only public blockchain to have a central bank digital currency successfully ran on the public ledger. What does that mean? Millions and eventually billions of transactions ran on these two blockchains, both the XRPL and the Stellar blockchain, creating millions and billions of transactions, but also burns as well. Listen very closely to both of these clips, and I will see you all in the next video.
Currencies, in terms of native cryptos like XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're not all the same, right? They're not all created equal. I think what's becoming much more popular in the industry now is more sustainable technologies. So the XRP ledger and XRP is there's no mining or proof of work or proof of stake involved. So the computational cost of validating transactions is almost zero, right? Very, very low cost and very stable in terms of pricing. Stable coins, again, not all created equal. You have a massive range from the algorithmic type stable coins. We all know the Terra story from a few weeks ago. And then now what we're seeing emerging is, stable coins being issued by regulated entities. So I can't give you the names yet, but there's two projects we're working on, one in the UK and one in the US, working with banks that are regulated, who will be issuing stable coins, and the reserves will likely to be held at a central bank in a central bank account. So very different from the algorithmic stablecoin. We as Ripple work across all of these technologies. And then, of course, you've got central bank digital currencies, which essentially is the highest form of digital currency, right? Issued by the central bank, backed by the central bank, the most secure form. As a company who's working across the payment space, we're embracing all of these. We see they will all play their part in the future of money. Today, cryptocurrency is less than 1% of all the money. Central bank money is less than 10%. The rest is all commercial bank money. So it'll be interesting to see, in 5 or 10 years, how does that look when it's all digitized? Will stable coins be 90% of the market and CBDCs 10%? Or will CBDCs actually be allowed to grow and be a much higher percentage of the money supply? I don't know. That's for the policy makers.
Ukraine did it at one point. There's other companies that have taken Stellar and created a private instance of it. And they've used it. And Ukraine actually looked at, the government there looked at it at first, and they were like, but the value of the blockchain is that it's not that. You can use it for that. Right. So they then have now gone to the public network and thought about moving on to the public network for that reason. So I do think that there's just, obviously, I think that there's value for all of this technology, but I think the public notion of this, and one of the questions I get, right, from any company that we talk to, they say, well, who's in charge of that?
Exactly.
Because that's your instinct, right? When you have, especially if I ran an IT department too,